Bozo's neighborhood has really seen better days. The part that's still standing is brittle and on the verge of collapse, and the part that's sitting is hard to recognize behind the newspaper. May I bother you for a moment?
Huh? Oh, look, Luke! It's baby Bozo!
Nonsense, woman! That's not baby Bozo! It's just a stray hobo!
Is it now? So why do I think it's baby Bozo?
Because you're old and senile.
Excuse me? I hate to interrupt you, but, I'm not a hobo.
See, Luke? I told you he's not a hobo!
So, back then, you also said it's not gangrene. We could have saved that leg, you know. Poor Timmy.
What are you doing here in the middle of a war zone? Don't you know what's going on around you?
Are you still talking to that hobo woman?
I'll talk to whoever I please.
What does he want?
He wants to know what's going on here.
Well, tell him that nothing's happening here at all these days. At least not since the Algernon retreated.
You can tell him that yourself. I'm not your secretary, you know.
Have you lived next to the Bozos for a long time?
Why? Isn't this one good enough for you? It may have suffered a little grenade damage here and there, but it's still our home.
Calm yourself, Mook. He's asking about the Bozos.
Well, in that case, he's wrong here. They live next door.
Do you know what's up with Bozo?
Oh, so you're a friend of Bozo's?
Nonsense, woman. Bozo would never be friends with some random hobo. That's because, unlike you, he has a handful of brain cells left, even if he doesn't act apart at the moment.
He's depressed, Mook.
Oh, of course he is. He's got no job, no girlfriend. The world is coming to an end.
He does so have a girlfriend. Her name is Bambina, and she lives in the floating black market.
If she contradicts him as often as you do to me, I can surely understand why he moved back in with his folks.
Yeah, I'm looking for the resistance camp.
Tell him we're not buying anything.
The young man is looking for something, Mook.
And so he asks you of all people. You never know where you put anything.
Ah, at least I still have my manners.
Oh, if you really had any manners, you'd take care of your guest.
No, the hobo. I almost forgot about him.
Tell him that if he absolutely must go around panhandling, he should try the resistance instead. Their camp is just down the stairs and across the square after all. Those people at least know how to keep order.
Do you even get what I'm saying?
5, right?
Nonsense, woman. It's at least 7.
What do you know? You haven't got a clue what this is about.
Then why don't you ask your good buddy, the hobo? He seems to have an answer for everything.
Ah, rubbish. He's not even talking.
That's because you won't let him get a word in edgewise. Look, he's trying to say something. Again.
Ah, just forget it. This is too crazy, even for me. I'm leaving.
You know, I think you were right, Mook. He was a hobo after all.
That's what I said, woman. But you never listen to me.
She looks like a big extra large burrito herself, with a ground beef cream filling. Hi there.
Hello.
Was that all? Just hello?
How would you like to hear, huh? Welcome to Burrito Wrap Paradise. So you think my sign isn't flashy enough?
Nah, not really. What are you selling here?
This is a fashion boutique. I sell men's suits with matching designer hats.
Yeah, looks more like a burrito stand to me.
How perceptive of you, Inspector Trash Vest. Why are you even asking, since you obviously swallowed a lie detector, huh?
Any special offers today?
I've got these burrito wraps for 1.25 zlotys each. If that's not special enough for you, go someplace else, where they have flashing signs that say special offer. You can count on it that their burrito wraps cost a lot more. Flashing signs don't come for free, you know.
4 burritos, please.
Sorry, my assistant resigned.
You had an assistant?
Yeah. No idea how he managed to open his shackles.
Well, why don't you just make the burritos yourself?
I've had surgery. The doctor says I shouldn't move too much. That's my big heart.
Why? Did you donate a kidney?
No, didn't you listen? I said my heart is too big.
Oh, come on. Make me a few burritos, will ya?
No, without an assistant.
Oh, come on. Make me a few burritos, will ya?
No, without an assistant.
Have you seen a baby pass through here?
I know nothing about missing babies. Nothing, and no one can prove otherwise.
Oh, come on. It should have passed here just a minute ago.
Oh, in that case, I really don't know.
Do you know the way to the secret rebel camp?
Just down the road, behind me.
And you tell me just like that? I mean, what if I were an Organon spy?
Well, you just can't plan for everything, can you? You could have been a mutated flu virus. Then I shouldn't even have talked to you.
You're looking for an assistant?
So you can read, bravo. I'm looking for a handsome man to work under me.
Too bad I'm busy.
I said handsome, didn't I?
Have you found a male assistant in the meantime?
Yeah, but I ate him already.
You're joking, right?
Yeah, if you have to explain it, it's not a joke anymore.
Nothing from me right now.
A good choice. We got plenty of that.
Male assistant wanted. Yeah, well, she can just keep on looking. Male assistant wanted. You're looking for an assistant?
So you can read, bravo. I'm looking for a handsome man to work under me.
Too bad I'm busy.
I said handsome, didn't I?
Yoo-hoo! Oh, rats. Nobody there.
I am merely saying that I find it inappropriate for you to be selling rope directly next to my practice.
I don't know what you're talking about. I stock nothing but high-quality products. And with all due respect, your clientele seems to feel the same way. Since the Organon destroyed the facade between our businesses, my sales have tripled. I've never had a customer come back with a complaint.
That... no, forget it.
I just did.
I have a doctor's referral.
May I see it? Everything seems to be in order. Please lie down on the couch.
Well, you sure don't waste any time. You could at least put on some romantic music.
Just lie down, okay?
All right, all right.
All right, first, I would like you to tell me why you're here.
So, I've got this friend.
A friend. I see. What's wrong with him?
I don't know. He just lies around all day, doing nothing.
And, according to you, what should he be doing?
Well, something useful for a change, like saving the world, etc.
Saving the world. Don't you think that's asking a bit much of a single person?
Of course, it's practically impossible, but that didn't stop us before. We had many narrow escapes, but now, of all times, so close to victory, boom, count me out, nothing doing.
Well, I can understand your friend pretty well. He's under enormous pressure and probably scared.
Yes, naturally. That sounds like him. Black beard on the outside, yellow liver on the inside.
And quite rightfully so, don't you think? Save the world. That's a huge responsibility.
He can't split himself in three after all.
Exactly.
Unlike me.
As you say, he... say what?
Yeah, I was feeling pretty down myself when there was only one of me.
Whoa! Let's take this slowly.
Actually, that was mainly because of this stressful resurrection business. And, of course, the fact that I had killed my girlfriend.
I see. One thing at a time. Why, don't you just tell me a little bit about, yourself?
I often have the feeling that I don't belong.
Belong to what?
You know, everything. Deponia.
So you wish you were better integrated?
Jeepers, no. I just want to leave this place. Elysium is where I belong. Unfortunately, getting there is harder than I thought. At least as long as I'm trying to prevent this planet from being blown apart.
I see.
I'm afraid of transforming into someone I don't want to be. I last saw him yesterday when I brushed my teeth.
In the mirror?
Right.
And what's so terrible about him?
Well, you know, Goal's ex-fiancée is an Elysian. A real sleazebag.
And you feel compelled to take over his role?
Yeah, that's the plan, yes.
And naturally, that makes you feel uncomfortable.
I hate this role.
You are tired of having to pretend.
Yes, exactly.
Wow! I'm impressed. Your use of complex metaphors to describe your inner turmoil is truly remarkable.
Yeah, what complex? But this isn't about metaphors. I'm talking about my evil doppelganger.
I see.
I'm racked with guilt.
Does that have anything to do with the factor that you, killed your girlfriend? Isn't that what you told me earlier?
Nah, it's fine. I revived her. I'm more worried about her going down the drain. She's only a baby.
I see.
I'm plagued by fears of failure. There's so much left to do, and so little time. Even splitting myself in three doesn't seem enough.
But you still seem pretty relaxed to me.
Oh, you thought I was talking about myself. No way. I'm super cool. I was referring to the other two me's.
I'm afraid this is getting a little too cryptic for me. You appear to be under a lot of pressure. But sometimes the best solution is to simply give up. Would that really be the end of the world?
Yes. Are you even listening to me? I was dead.
You mean you had a near-death experience?
Doesn't get any nearer.
What was it like?
Like a nightmare at first. Then I remember a light, and eventually I met my maker.
Really?
Yes, his name is Hermes. Cool guy, actually. Too bad he had to kill himself over me.
I see.
I could tell you about my childhood.
I'd like that, yes.
My foster father was the mayor in our village. At first he took me along to the city hall, but at some point I wasn't allowed back in because I accidentally declared war on the Shrapnel Coast. After that, I was mostly locked up by myself at home.
You didn't have a key?
No, I was still very young. But then, by the time I turned 4, I learned how to open those handcuffs using the underwire from Grandpa's bra.
I see.
Let's change the subject, shall we?
Do you feel embarrassed when you disclose all these things about yourself?
No. Why? Quite the opposite.
Well, you should.
But this is not really about me. It's about my friend.
Are you quite sure about that? Couldn't it be that this is primarily about you after all? That's nothing to be ashamed of, you know.
Wow, you're good. Everyone else always acts like there's something wrong with that. I would love to talk about myself again.
Yeah, I don't see how it could be prevented.
Let's change the subject, shall we?
Do you feel embarrassed when you disclose all these things about yourself?
No. Why? Quite the opposite.
Well, you should.
I'm not here just to chat with you, actually.
You're expecting results. That's quite normal. If you have a hard time talking about your problems, we can begin with something else. How about a Rorschach test?
What? You're gonna lock me up in a shack? With a lion?
It's an association game with cards.
Oh, a card game. Fine with me, but don't get your hopes up. I always win at cards because I'm the coolest guy there is. Much more so than my father, for example.
If you say so, let's get started then.
Penis! No, I mean, I'm ready.
So, what do you see in this picture?
That's me, on Elysium, together with gold.
And that does not worry you? You know the rumors about the Elysians giving the order to blow up Deponia, right?
Do I know them? I started them.
I see. Perhaps we should proceed with the next picture. What do you see?
A gorgeous butterfly.
You what?
A butterfly, flitting through the air. Not a care in the world.
I see.
Was that wrong? In that case, I would like to use my lifeline.
This is not about being right or wrong. It's just that most people see something different in this picture.
Most people are idiots. They wouldn't know a butterfly if it fluttered up their butt.
I see. Interesting. Let's look at the next picture. What do you see here?
I see a great hero. Myself.
Please be serious, will you?
Hey, what do you mean? You're the one with the funny glasses.
Right, that's it. If you prefer goofing off instead of giving me some serious answers, then you've come to the wrong person.
But I only told you what I saw.
In that case, you should definitely leave. There is no therapy here for people like you. Maybe you should consult an exorcist instead. And please stay away from me. Far away.